Bailey Bright versus Mason Beck. What the fans came to see was their hometown hero taking on, well, not a town jerk, let's say. Big M checking both members of the match here. Bells rang. Underway. Usually Mason Beck has a pretty big size advantage in indie wrestling. Bailey Bright, though, he is sits around 6 foot, 6'1" maybe, weighing about 250. So he's not exactly. He's not really that much smaller than Mason Beck, and like I said, Mason Beck is usually used to a pretty big size advantage. Now, not to say that Bailey Bright is the mountain of a man that Mason Beck is, mountain being the operative word there, because the guy's chiseled out. Mason Beck looks like a guy you just wouldn't want to mess with if you saw him at a bar. And you got Bailey Bright wrapped up and chopped across the chest of Bailey Bright. Mason Beck. Here in his ZOWA Live debut, Shane Show on the outside. He's going to try to help Bailey Bright with whatever words of encouragement he can. He sure does not want to get physically involved with a guy like Mason Beck in there. Uh-oh. Hockey style chest chop here, maybe. Oh boy. You hear that in Bureau County and beyond here. Walnut, Illinois has been very good to us today. I would love to come back. Hopefully they'll have us back next year for Walnut Day's celebration. Bailey Bright, that exposed skin again. Mason Beck working all over Bailey Bright. Shane Show probably regretting that he signed the contract for this match. Shane Show requested this match the moment I announced that Mason Beck had signed with ZOWA Live for the show. What's this? I mean, wow. Really? Match is over? No.
You think you're gonna get away with that?
I don't know about that. That's.
Hey, Bailey. These people came here for more than that. They've been sitting out here in the sun for a long time, and they all want to see you get your ass kicked. Sorry about the language, everybody. I got an idea. Since you brought that into play, what do you say I talked to my man Zeke here about changing this match, and we make it a no disqualification match? And just for fun, what do you think of this idea, Zeke? We call it a Walnut Street Fight! What do you say, Zeke?
I don't know, due to insurance reasons, Do it! Oh. You guys want to see a Walnut Street Fight? Alright, it's a Walnut Street Fight! Ring the bell! Get in there, Bailey!
Take it down to 92, Mason! How about that?
Every once in a while I gotta flex my authoritative muscles, and right now is that time. Mason Beck into the truck! Bailey Bright head first, and what's 12 gauge just asking for trouble here. Big right hand from Mason Beck. Kick from Bailey Bright. And now Mason Beck in control of this, as he was the whole time until that chair was brought into play. But scoop slam onto the ground here in Walnut, Illinois. We see some fans in the background got matching shirts and shorts on. Look like a tag team already. Oh, here we go. Some punches from these kids. Oh, Mason Beck is just getting the fans lined up. Some big right hands from these kids. Clubbing on the back there. Kids getting involved, I guess. Here we go. Now they're fighting on. Look at the whole gang of kids here. You ask for a Walnut street fight, and that's what you get, I guess. A gang of kids just fighting on Bailey Bright here. I'm almost already regretting this. Probably shouldn't have allowed such a thing, but here we are. Due to insurance reasons, I might end up losing my venue here. Bailey Bright has been on the ass end of an ass kicking here so far, and I don't like the way this is going. Right into the porta potty. Oh man. Shitter's full, Clark. Here goes 12 gauge. Oh no. 12 gauge into the porta potty. Oh no. This kid, oh my god, that kid's gonna try to, oh good god, thank god. Ref Dev was out there. That kid was ready to dump over the porta potty. Now Mason Beck working his way up this playground. This is a Walnut street fight turning into a Walnut playground fight here. Getting wild and wacky here in Walnut, Illinois. Can't see what's going on here from my vantage point. Looks like Bailey Bright's going for a pile driver here. He's not going to be able to pick up Mason Beck. Mason Beck throwing some rights, using that strength advantage, and now he's going to send Bailey Bright down the slide. Walnut street fight with Bailey Bright in the playground, sent into the Shane Show. Here we go. There's an image for you. Mason Beck on top of a slide here in Walnut, Illinois, his hometown. There we go. Both refs having to keep the crowd out of the way. Double axe handle smash from the top of the slide into the playground here. We got some wild action here from ZOWA Live.
I want to go home. Let's go home.
Bailey Bright says, I want to go home. Oh, they sound like Forrest Gump there. I'm going to go home. I think I'm going to go home. Bailey Bright is just going to go home, I guess. Shane Show taking him home. But Mason Beck has got a detour on that route home, I think. Mason Beck got a... Oh, Bailey Bright trying to fight back, but Mason Beck throws Bailey into the ring. Going to try to get back more of a formative type of match here, I would suspect. Didn't see what happened at 12 gauge. He got laid out as well.
Everybody settle down. Now I'm really going to beat him up.
Alright, now they're going to beat him up for good, he says. They're going to really handle his own in the ring as Mason Beck. That Walnut street fight turned into a Shane Show running to the outskirts of the county there. The wrestling match turned into a track meet for Shane Show real quick. He wants no part of Mason Beck. Low blow attempt there, and he got a good chunk of that. Mason Beck's, well, we won't go into that here on this, but stomps from Bailey Bright after that low blow from Bailey. Took out all momentum of Mason Beck. Mason Beck had 100% control of this match. And now that chair being used right on the back of Mason Beck. This Walnut street fight. No disqualification. I sanctioned it, so... oh, boy. Regret I'm having after sanctioning this. But I was pumped up. Everything, the crowd got me fired up. What can I say? Mason Beck's taking a couple chair shots right across the back. The crowd chanting Mason. You see 12 gauge just now recovering. I didn't see what happened to 12 gauge on the outside. Obviously was taken out by Mason Beck. Another chair shot from Bailey Bright. Bailey Bright control of this match, all because of that chair. Bailey Bright is one of the head trainers at the Zen of Wrestling Academy, and I certainly hope he's not teaching our young students this type of behavior. I do not condone it. But I would condone that one. That is a full splash, senton splash into the corner from Bailey Bright using every bit of that frame. 2 count only, says Ref Dev, but Bailey Bright now with a big right across the neck of Mason Beck. Bailey Bright holding his own no matter how he had to try to do it today. I'll give him credit for that. Back elbow from Bailey Bright. Full force there. Bailey Bright pulls Mason Beck over. Senton there. Bailey Bright in control of the match all of a sudden. 2 count only, says referee Al. Big Al. As we mentioned earlier, we have that ZOWA Live after party at Big Al's tonight, so welcome everybody there. 12 gauge on the outside, working that magic, choking out Mason Beck. Really nothing the ref can do about it though in this situation. So pretty smart move there. Numbers game by the Bank. The Bank is, I don't know if Golden Boy passed his audition earlier or not. He did get pinned. So we'll see if the Golden Boy remains a member of the Bank. They're always trying to expand, and Shane Show's got finances for several men. Oh, big boot from Mason Beck, trying to turn things around, and now 12 gauge. His grip is loosened by a couple right hands from Mason Beck. 12 gauge out on the big boot, out on the apron there. 12 gauge has been a pest this entire match, and now finally getting that pesticide we were all asking for in the form of Mason Beck's big right boot. Bailey Bright trying to fight back here as best he can, and he does get a back elbow that's going to give some space, some time, and give him a little chance to get that lateral press. Shane Show fired up on the outside, yelling at Big Al, so that was not a fast enough count. Looked like a pretty standard count to me, to be quite honest. Crowd chanting for Mason Beck. The hometown guy here from Walnut, Illinois, making his return. Big dive right across the face of Bailey Bright, trying to get some sort of momentum going here. 2 count from Big Al here. Bailey Bright wants to get to his feet before 10 if he can. Obviously. So does Mason Beck. But neither man showing a lot of quit in this match. They've exchanged some pretty heavy blows to each other. Bailey Bright with the use of the chair more than Mason Beck. Beck's got a big right hand from Bailey Bright and a big back elbow. Drop kick from Mason Beck. Man of that size usually doesn't show that kind of agility, but my God. 2 count only. Big Al getting a workout here. Mason Beck with a beautiful drop kick right across the chin of Bailey Bright, but not able to put him down for the count. 12 gauge just now recovering. 12 gauge has been getting beat pretty, and now there he is again, distracting Mason Beck. 12 gauge has been kind of a punching bag, but now Bailey Bright got him up in that rack position. Neck breaker, I don't even know what you call it. Kind of a backbreaker right across the neck of Mason Beck. 12 gauge pulling on that bottom rope is challenging the elasticity of our rope. Cables, as it were. I've never even been on a show that's got rope. I've been doing this for 10 plus years. Backbreaker there from combo, and a leg drop there from 12 gauge. Hey, what is this, a handicap match all of a sudden? 12 gauge in the ring, just acting like he's part of the match. I mean, it's a no DQ, but you have no morals, you have no sense of right and wrong. But the crowd is still behind Mason Beck, no matter how dire the situation may seem. Bailey Bright telling the kids to shut up and accept the beating. The second chair has been added to the ring at some point, I don't know when. 12 gauge just blatantly in the ring now. There's nothing the ref can do about it. Back body drop from Bailey Bright. Now 12 gauge, getting a big boot to the chest. Mason Beck got Bailey Bright up in the rack position. Says, "You can't see me." An attitude adjustment. That's exactly what Bailey Bright and all of the bank honestly need in real life, but he gets one in this match as well. 12 gauge left to his own devices in the middle of the ring here. He's been a punching bag and a throw dowel for Mason Beck, and here he is. Oh boy. Right into Bailey Bright. The bank has a bank financial meeting, and good God, that's not the type of meeting they wanted. Shane Show, of course, skirts to the outside, wants nothing to do with it. When it comes time to protect his own guy, he's not even nowhere to be seen. But of course now, here he is, probably telling them the financial backing these guys are going to get for taking this beating. What has Mason Beck got in mind here? Mason Beck crawling to the top here. My God. At 6'5", he's already up 10 feet in the air. There's 16 feet. You take that times 150 times of winning. Oh my God, Steiner math. That is unbelievable. Mason Beck coming down on both men, 12 gauge and Bailey Bright. A true double axe handle smash right across the heads of both the members of the bank. Walnut, Illinois fired up for their hometown hero, Mason Beck. Bailey Bright thrown into the ring. You got to think that's going to be it. Now the Shane Show trying his last-ditch effort to stall. And Bailey Bright's going to need all the stall time he can need because he just got a huge double axe handle smash from 16 feet in the air. Mason Beck looking to put things out. He's got that. There you go. He calls for that power bomb. I've seen him do a power bomb that kind of resembles more of a razor's edge. And if he hits that on Bailey Bright, I guarantee it's. Oh wow, what's he got in mind here? He's calling for a power bomb on the chair. I don't know, maybe he's just going to beat him down with it. Sets up a chair. I don't know if that's going to be for reading a book, so to speak. Like Mason Beck doing a little interior decorating here. Got some chairs going. Changing the mojo and the yin and yang of this ring. But like I said, I don't think these have any kind of interior decoration or any kind of functionality for this furniture. I think it's going to be used to... Bailey Bright here is going to try one last ditch effort at a low blow, but no, Mason Beck learned this time. Not this time, buddy. And here we go, Shane Show. Gonna do what he can. Oh, Shane Show. Just a weak punch, but enough to make Mason Beck mad.
Cold Steve Austin is? Yeah! This is Stone Cold Zeke Austin.
Sorry, folks, I don't really like to get involved, but Shane Show crossing the border. The whole bank's been a numbers game this whole time. Here comes that razor's edge I was telling you about. My God! Right through two chairs. Good God. That's going to do it. What a match. what a Walnut street fight. Great day here. Walnut, Illinois, the Walnut Day celebration. Mason Beck says, nice try, kid, but you're going to have to try a little harder next time.